Tonight on NewsCenter, we take a look at MSU Ceramic Guild and what they have to offer. Students have a new place to lounge in the new suite in Breckinridge Hall. And art students raise awareness as the Golden Yang Art Gallery is in peril. All this and more tonight on NewsCenter.
Good evening and welcome to NewsCenter. I'm Ben Plaxico.
And I'm Danyon Snell.
We want to remind our viewers that they can watch us live at 5 on twitch.tv/MSUTV77 and on campus cable on channel 85. Here's what's making headlights for today, October 20th, 2022.
In honor of MSU's homecoming this weekend, students were encouraged to dress up in fun themes each day to celebrate. Students were encouraged to wear gold Monday, and on Tuesday, students were motivated to dress retro. On Wednesday, students dressed in 100's Day themed attire to celebrate the 100 years Morehead State has been a public institution. Thursday, students wore their favorite vintage t-shirts, and to end the week, they were encouraged to wear their blue and gold to prepare for Saturday's big game.
The annual watercolor exhibit is in full swing, featuring Linda Brewer's weekly watercolor students. The exhibit opened October 3rd at the Rowan County Art Center and features the work of 12 students. The 50-piece exhibit is open until next Friday, October 28th. The artists will be having a meet and greet from 4 to 5:30 p.m. on closing day, where visitors will be able to talk about the artist's work. To find out more about the exhibit, visit the Rowan County Art Center's website.
Morehead Student Alumni Ambassadors Association opened up a time capsule put in the ground 25 years ago to celebrate Morehead's 100th birthday. Pearce reported on the event.
Behind me, Morehead State University is celebrating its 100th year as a public university with cake, prizes, and a time capsule viewing. Let's take a further look into the event.
We have a calendar that was from the Alumni Association. It has tons of old photos from Morehead throughout the years. Now, there's also like meeting minutes from SGA, which I think is pretty interesting, just seeing how much has changed and how much is kind of still the same.
It's funny though, because this is out. Wait, look at the map. There's a map. Oh, you can look.
Well, I did see some newspapers. I saw this big block, like this metal slab that said like open on Founders Day 2022, and it said it had been closed up April 3rd, 1998, and I thought that was really interesting.
I picked up buttons, and they had these really cute stickers. I was very excited about that because I love a sticker. And then I entered into the raffle that they were doing. At the raffle, they have t-shirts and different like MSU memorabilia and stuff like that. And then I believe there's also some gift cards.
I think the time capsule is my favorite part. I have been involved with it for a long time now, so I've kind of grown connected to it, but I think it's a really cool thing that we did, and I'm very excited to get a new one done, hopefully in the spring this year.
This has been Katie Pearce reporting for NewsCenter.
NewsCenter looks forward to more events from Morehead Student Alumni Ambassadors Association. You can follow them on Instagram at MSU_SSA.
Have some big ideas you want to present? There's going to be a business pitch competition held in the Burt Combs building. On November 2nd, students who wish to create, manage, and grow their business ideas will compete for cash prizes. The event will take place at 6 p.m. in room 109. Flyers for the event are in ADUC that have a QR code for those who would like to apply for the competition. The deadline for applications is October 31st. For more information, contact Professor Janet Ratliff at j.ratliff@moreheadstate.edu.
The Campus Activities Board hosted Speed Sketchers this past Wednesday. The event took place in the pub at ADUC. Students were able to get a caricature drawing made by artists while enjoying dinner. The caricature drawings were free for students to enjoy and display in their dorms. Students were also encouraged to dress up for their homecoming week's 100-day theme. To find more events like this, visit cab_MSU on Instagram or check them out on Eagle Link.
Later, NewsCenter will take a look into the new Student Research and Creative Production Suite available to all Cottle College students in Breckinridge Hall.
Students all across campus are expressing their thoughts about the recent announcement regarding the Golden Yang Art Gallery's future.
Hi Eagles, stick around because when we come back we will have your 7-day forecast.
Do you consider yourself a leader? Then apply today to be a residential advisor at Morehead State. You'll be a part of making a huge difference on campus. You even get a room provided to you as an extra perk. As an RA, you do your best to make sure dorm life is awesome. Apply today. Be an RA. It's time to take your game to the next level at the MSU Esports Lounge. With top-of-the-line equipment, you'll be changing the game. Featured in the Esports Lounge are 10 gaming stations, a PS5 and Xbox Series X, and 2 Nintendo Switch consoles for loads of fun. You can also get your live stream on in the streaming room. There's something for everyone here at the Esports Lounge. Come join the fun in ADUC Room 252. Today at 7 p.m., the Campus Activities Board will be hosting Beaker Bash at the Academic Athletes Center in honor of homecoming. Students will be able to see the 2022 homecoming court, enjoy a guest DJ, and complimentary food. CAB encourages students to dress in vintage t-shirts to continue the homecoming week celebration theme. You can find out more about the 2022 homecoming week celebrations at Morehead State University Campus Activities Board on Facebook or on the Eagle link.
Last Thursday was the Adult Fall Craft Night at the Rowan County Public Library. The event was organized by the Friends of the Library and took place from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Visitors were given the opportunity to paint and decorate their own wooden pumpkin banner to celebrate the beautiful fall season. The event was a big hit as it let the community show their creativity and fall spirit with friends and family.
MSU has recently launched a new and improved version of the university's website. This was done in collaboration with an Iowa-based web design company called Stamets. Upon opening the site, visitors are greeted with MSU's tagline, "Soar Higher," which is exactly what these improvements will allow students to do. These changes were made to increase user-friendliness for students, faculty, staff, and alumni. The website will continue to launch in phases over the courses of the next few weeks. You can go to moreheadstate.edu to take a peek.
Recently, some new additions have been made to Breckinridge Hall. NewsCenter was there.
Breckinridge 104, the former mailroom, has recently been converted into the Student Research and Creative Productions Suite.
It's the lounge area that we have that we can just come and film here, and we can come and chill and vibe. I will say it is a good place to have meetings, but mainly just during the day if students have any time after classes and whatnot. It's just a nice place for kids to come chill, charge their phones, work on homework, anything like that.
With multiple tables, a couple whiteboards, and various computers that students can use to work on their projects, the suite is complete.
I will say it is nice to have a place of congregation for all the media type majors. It's a good place for us to kind of be able to work and socialize and maybe meet people that you wouldn't have met otherwise outside of your own major, but with a similar type of field. Like I see a lot of potential people collaborating here in the future, even if they just happen to wander in the room because, hey, I'm in this major that's media based, I need somewhere to chill and study, and maybe they could even just get drawn into any kind of project. I'd say it's a nice room. It's kind of nice to have another place other than NewsCenter to just be able to come chill with my major mates.
Reporting for NewsCenter, I'm Kaylee Mayenschein.
Students, if you plan to stop by, the suite is open until 4:30, which is normal business operating hours.
Morehead State has introduced a new scholarship opportunity for art students. The Sarah Christine Shea Memorial Scholarship, once fully funded, will be awarded to junior and senior students within the Department of Art and Design. Kentucky natives with financial need will be given preference. Students interested in applying for this scholarship can visit moreheadstate.awardspring.com. If you are interested in contributing to the fund, you can visit alumni.moreheadstate.edu/Sarah Shea.
Morehead State University has received another national honor. The university is to be included into the Colleges of Distinction, a resource used by students and families to help to find the best schools for future students. MSU is being recognized in multiple areas including public universities, Kentucky universities, business, career development, and many more. You can now find MSU on the Colleges of Distinction website on their front page. For more information on the recognition, visit the Morehead State website.
MSU has made the decision to cut the Golden Yang Art Gallery Director position. Students decided to take action.
The Golden Yang Art Gallery Director position allowed students to present their artwork on Morehead State University's campus. Due to the president's recent decision to cut it, students held a meeting to discuss their thoughts.
I genuinely care about this department, and I genuinely care about the students and the professors as well of this department. And I feel like losing a gallery and losing the opportunity to exhibit your work at your own university, it's heart-wrenching, and it completely ruins the experience for other students here if you do not get to exhibit your own work here at your own school.
The students have posted QR codes with their petition to save the art gallery position and have made flyers around campus and other surrounding art centers to raise awareness. Students have sent their petition to the president to address their concerns, but are disappointed with the lack of action that is being taken.
Well, I'm an art education major, so shows are a big part of exhibiting students' work as well as my own work. And I know in the future, as a future educator, that my students deserve to have their work put up on exhibition. It's such a big part. And where I'm also in the BFA program, I do have a show coming up next year where it's my senior year, and I have to have both the senior exhibition and the BFA. And without a director coordinator, those are pretty much impossible.
Working in the gallery, myself and the other gallery assistant have had to pick up a ton of extra work so far in this semester alone to get the 2 shows we've been able to have to happen. We've had to design labels, do all of the prep work. Everything the gallery director has done for a lot of it has fallen on to us and the faculty. But now moving forward, it is uncertain whether or not we, the gallery assistants, myself included, will have a job at all.
And people say they talk about the starving artist all the time, but that's not how it should be, and that's not how it's supposed to be. And shutting down the gallery is just making that possibility even more of a reality.
The provost, Anthony Norman, gave a statement saying he nor others suggested the position to be cut. However, due to a decrease in enrollment of students at MSU and in the art and design program, changes had to be made. This has been Kylie Pollett reporting for NewsCenter.
To raise awareness of this issue, share the art and design program's flyer on social media. The flyers can be found in Breckinridge Hall or the Claypool Young Art Building.
MSU's Breckinridge Hall is home to the Convergent Media Major, where you take CVM practicum courses with either MSU TV, the campus online newspaper The Trailblazer, or maybe get on the radio with Morehead State Public Radio. While working for MSU TV, you'll get the chance to help others produce content for the university or produce your own. At The Trailblazer, you become a journalist and find news stories to publish. You can even work on your skills as a multimedia editor. To join a practicum, contact the faculty advisors Tim Creekmore or John Flavel. You've got to finish those assignments you've procrastinated. It sounds like you need to go somewhere to focus. Come to the computer lab in Breckinridge Hall 334 and get to work. Use the Mac computers to your advantage and stay on track. You'll have access to all the Adobe programs you need, including Premiere, Audition, After Effects, Photoshop, Illustrator, and more. Within the lab's hours, you're always welcome. Don't fall behind. Stop by the computer lab today in Breckinridge 334.
Eagles, I'm Katie Pearce with your weather forecast. Current conditions in Morehead are 58 degrees, partly cloudy skies with humidity at 36%, winds at 10 miles per hour. As for the rest of Kentucky, Paducah is at 66 degrees, while Bowling Green is at 63. Louisville is at 61, Frankfort 59, Lexington at 57, Morehead at 58, and Ashland, Kentucky at 57. As for tonight's forecast, expect clear skies with a low of 39, precipitation at 0%, and sunset at 6:48 p.m. Now for tomorrow's forecast, expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 69 and a beautiful sunrise at 7:48 a.m. As for the rest of the week, let's take a look at Thursday. Thursday, we will have partly cloudy skies, 58 degrees, and a low of 39. While Friday, 69 degrees, partly cloudy skies, with a low of 46. Now leading into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, it's going to get a little bit cloudier, but it will be warmer. Saturday, we will have a high of 74 and a low of 47. Sunday, we will have a high of 76 and a low of 50. Leading into Monday and Tuesday, Monday, we will have partly cloudy skies with a high of 77 and a low of 51. Tuesday and Wednesday, we will expect some rain showers. Tuesday, we will have a high of 72 and a low of 51. Wednesday, we will have a high of 64 and a low of 45. Let's take a look at the rest of the U.S. In Seattle, Washington, we will have a high of 61, but in Sacramento, we will have a high of 90. Phoenix, Arizona, 91. In Salt Lake City at 75. Towards the middle of the U.S., in the middle, Kansas City, 75 degrees, while in Chicago, 63. Closer to us in Nashville, we will have a high of 64. In Washington, D.C., a high of 61. Boston, a high of 61 also. Now some history for you guys today. On September 20th, 1945, we had a high of 77 and a low of 45. Bright, sunny, and clear skies with precipitation at 0. When we come back from the break, we will kick it off to Joseph Castle at the news desk for our latest in MSU sports.
Did you know that your body is made up of about 60% of water? Your energy levels, brain functions, physical performance, and more are significantly affected by your water intake. That's why there are filtered water bottle refill stations located on Morehead State's campus. The station also keeps track of every plastic water bottle that is saved. So check out the bottle stations around campus, like the ones in ADUC and the rec, for clean, free, filtered water.
I'm Elise Akers, and I am the MSU Four Paws president. This is my first semester as president. So MSU Four Paws is an organization here on campus, and we actually work directly out of the nonprofit organization called Four Paws for Ability. Our main goal is to socialize the dogs, so take them anywhere and everywhere we go, show them that the world isn't scary, introduce them to all different kind of things that they'll see as a service dog. You know, our dogs make lasting impacts on everyone, and they're able to place with children who truly need them. So kind of just being able to make that huge impact is something really special.
Did you know that MSU offers all students a shuttle bus for stops on campus? After starting an overflow at 7 a.m., the shuttle makes its way to Baird Music Hall. Next on the stop is the bell tower, and then ADUC. Before heading back to overflow, the shuttle makes its last stop at Share. The shuttle runs from 7 a.m. to 3:15 Monday through Friday, with a lunch break of 10:45 to 11:45.
Women's virtue is amazing, sisterhood, independence.
Women's virtue is a safe place, it's spiritually powerful, and it's truly divine amongst women.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Hi, I'm Joseph Castle, and I'm here with your NewsCenter sports updates for the week. MSU Soccer traveled to St. Louis, Missouri last Sunday to take on Lindenwood, taking the game in a hard-fought 1-0 win. The game was very slow offensively, despite the Eagles' 14-2 shot advantage. The only goal of the game was scored with 2 minutes left by MSU's Aaron Fight, being assisted by Hadley Chyron and Nicole Fiantaco. The Eagles' defense secured their 6th shutout of the season, also being goalkeeper Aaron Gibbs' 4th recorded shutout. With the end of the regular season approaching soon, MSU soccer's record stands at 7-4-3, but remain undefeated in the OVC. The Eagles travel and play with Tennessee Tech later today and have the regular season finale against Southern Illinois University Edwardsville on Sunday. Last Saturday had MSU football facing the Davidson Wildcats, putting on a great performance, but was silenced by a late-game field goal, losing the game 28-26. Quarterback Grady Kramer finished the game 22 of 43, along with 2 touchdowns and a career high in passing yards with 304 yards. Kramer also led many clutch drives down the field in the late game. MSU defense also contributed greatly, with 4 players recording 12-plus tackles, along with Cooper Kresnick's 70-yard fumble return. Late in the game, and only down by 2, the Eagles marched to Davidson's 26-yard line, where kicker Nathan Haslett missed a game-winning field goal by just inches, concluding the game and MSU's comeback. Following the loss, MSU's football record sits at 2-4 as they take on Valparaiso in the homecoming game this weekend. MSU volleyball went on the road to play Little Rock in a 2-game series last Friday and Saturday, losing 1 game and winning the other. On Friday, the Eagles lost 3-2 to start out the series, with both teams going back and forth in the sets until the Trojans eventually closed out the game. Despite this, Macy Wellborn secured her career-high kills with 21, with 2 other Eagles recording more than 10. But on Saturday, the Eagles bounced back and took a commanding 3-0 win against Little Rock. The Eagles had control through all 3 sets and pushed back the Trojans, with Irene Wogenstall recording a match-high 15 kills for MSU, also being her season high. Other contributions were Abby Holzman's 12 kills and Peyton Isley's 12 digs. MSU volleyball's record is now 9-11 overall and 5-4 in the OVC. The Eagles return to home today to face Eastern Illinois in a 2-game set that will go on tomorrow to start off the weekend. That's all I have for you this week. Don't go anywhere though, as we'll be getting more news updates and take a look at some user-submitted photos right after this.
Have a package or need stamps? No need to drive across town when you can stay on campus. The University Post Office is your one-stop for all of your mailing needs. Located inside ADUC beside the Eagle Card office, we are here for the convenience of you. Purchase stamps or money orders, ship out packages, and so much more. Please visit our website for more info. The University Post Office is open from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Come see us today.
This past weekend, Morehead State has announced the homecoming court for students to vote for their homecoming king and queen. Voting took place earlier this week, where students chose their candidates. The king candidates include Kelton Crank, Caleb Hall, Brock McNeil, Lincoln Rose, Matt Tackett, and Charlie Whelan. The queen candidates include Emma Collins, Karina Gonzalez, Chislem Elogbunum, Hope Keelan, Ely Ledford, and Grace Thyford. The crowning ceremony will take place at halftime this week during the homecoming game against Valles-Braro. For more homecoming information, visit the Morehead State website.
Morehead State University offers students the opportunity to learn many different kinds of skills and trades. But did you know that you can learn to create your very own ceramics? NewsCenter met with the president of MSU Ceramic Guild, Carly Lane, to learn more about Morehead's artistic opportunities.
There are many forms of art that you can learn about in the Claypool Young Art Building, and it's very common to see different galleries made by various students of the art department. There are also opportunities to learn about different forms of art without having to register for a class.
The Ceramics Guild is a student organization in which our whole goal is to sort of get people to learn about ceramics and see what goes on in the studio, especially people who have not had any experience with it but want to experience, or have had like a little bit of experience, like they did it once in high school and then wanted to keep doing it because they were interested in the process but never got to see it all the way through. So we want to teach people about this because it's sort of, I think, an overlooked area in art. A lot of people handle ceramics every single day, whether it's plates, cups, bowls, vases, anything like that. People might not view that as art and ceramics, but that's what it is. And people often don't know how that's made. So that's sort of what we're about, is teaching people to value those things and how it's made, and giving them a chance to make their own stuff as well. Along with like the education of ceramics and like teaching people how to do it, what it's about, that kind of thing, the more technical aspect, we also are looking to like travel a whole bunch to different conferences and like gallery shows, that kind of thing. We've not gotten the chance to this semester, just because this semester is always just very busy. But next semester, over spring break, we are looking at doing NCECA, which will be in Cincinnati this year, which is the National Council on Education for the Ceramic Arts. So it's like the people that educate about ceramics. And they do a giant conference and invite lots of artists and students and that kind of thing, people to give like demonstrations on how they work, just exhibit all sorts of pieces. But it's a very exciting opportunity, and we hope to do more travel, but that's also like part of our whole shtick.
Currently, the members of the Guild are working to make handmade bowls for the Empty Bowls event, with proceeds going towards the Round County Christmas. The Guild is also planning on having a large sale at the end of the semester, as well as smaller sales come next semester. For NewsCenter, I'm Maya McIntosh.
The Empty Bowls event takes place at the American Legion Post on Thursday, October 27th from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Handmade bowls of chili will be $12. If you are interested in learning more about the Guild, you can follow them on Instagram at MSU Ceramic Guild, or email Carly at kblaine@moreheadstate.edu.
Hi Eagles, behind me I have some viewer submitted photos. Behind me you can see a cloudy sky, but we are starting to see some beautiful colors on campus with bright red and yellow trees along with our nice green trees. Behind me you can see some pumpkins that students have carved and that are displayed outside of ADUC. Behind me, again, a beautiful clear sky with a few clouds, bright and sunny, but still chilly. There have been a lot of leaves on campus. With our beautiful trees come a lot of leaves. But some of our trees are still green with our beautiful clear skies. It hasn't always been so clear though. We've had a few gray and dreary days. But along with our beautiful fall colors, you can see that in the mountains behind here outside of Breckinridge Hall. When we come back, we will kick it off to the front news desk.
That's all the news from here at NewsCenter. Good night, and thank you for watching.